good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Husband in Life. I'm Husband.
I'm live. Welcome back.
How are we feeling today?
Very excited to do another episode.
Wait. Fantastic. So thank you so much for tuning in again. Thank you for liking, subscribing. We appreciate you because we're here every Tuesday. So make sure you tuned in and you let your friends know and your grandmothers know and everybody that you love.
That's right.
Okay.
So what we've been up to today? Seriously, it's been a long day already, and it's not even
content
it's not even
creation.
afternoon.
You know, getting the hair did. Kel does my hair, as you can see, doing bits.
I'm tired already.
Yes, but we're here for you, so we'll find a way. Yeah, for you.
We got the energy still. It's all right. So cool. What's our topic today, babe?
So today we're gonna talk about when you found out that I was the one, when you realized that you've been messing about and you just had to get rid of all the dead wood.
Really?
And just
Really?
realize
We're just gonna jump into that.
I'm the one for you. Do you know what I mean? You was out here just frogging, but kissing frogs unnecessarily.
I was frogging.
When you could have been out here with your boy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yeah. So tell me when you decided to make a great decision.
I always make great decisions.
Exactly.
I am the decision-making person.
So, yes, let them know.
When did I realise that you were the one, is what you're saying?
This is what I'm asking. Yes.
Okay. So, let me think about that one because, I'm not really sure at what point. There were many things that you did that showed me that you were a good person and that you were someone that I could potentially see a future with.
Yeah.
I think when at the beginning, maybe not the beginning, but like halfway through us dating and seeing each other and spending time together, I distinctly remember a time when I had just had surgery. I'd had a umbilical hernia and I had to have that repaired.
Yes.
So I had to go in for surgery.
Yeah.
And it was quite a lot of unsurety because I wasn't sure who was going to look after me afterwards.
Unsurety, do you hear that one?
I'm just making up words, bro.
Unsurety, no worries.
Unsurety. I was unsure
uncertainty.
Okay,
Yeah?
now I'm showing that my pidgin English is coming out now.
And I'm the African one. Yeah, okay, you go, push baby, with your Harley Street living. Unsurety. Continue.
I can't help it. Sometimes the pidgin English just comes out. I beg.
Anyway, continue.
Anyway, so I had umbilical hernia repair.
Of course.
And you said that you would look after me after I had the surgery because they don't let you go home unless you have someone to take you home and stay with you for a few days because anaesthetic has to take time to wear off and you have to get back into your flow. So that's at the point when I thought, okay, the fact that you volunteered to be my carer for a few days and you stayed with me, you went to the hospital with me and you stayed throughout the time waiting for me to come out of the surgery, took me home. And I thought, okay, well, at least we know he can look after me. If something happens to me, he's going to be there to look after me. But the point where I thought, yes, he's definitely the one is I wanted to have a shower. I remember this. I wanted to have a shower and I couldn't figure out how to do it because obviously when you have umbilical hernia repair, it's in the stomach area, so you don't want to get anything wet, you don't want to ruin your stitches.
Yeah, because something could come out, innit?
Yeah, exactly. And you end up back in the hospital and that's not where you want to be. So you were like, oh, I know what, I'll just wrap you up in cling film.
Resourcefulness, innit?
Problem solving. I was like, wrap me up in cling film. He was like, yeah, I'll wrap you up in cling film.
Just the areas,
just
innit?
That stomach area.
So that, yeah.
And then you could have a shower and it's fine. And I was like, okay, no problem. So you actually wrapped me with the cling film, helped me shower, get dressed and everything. And I thought, yeah, this one's definitely a keeper, because my mind wasn't going to cling film to wrap myself up to have a shower. I was thinking, you know, when you get the little cloths, and you put it in the shower, you just do a little quick
gypsy wash
or something. And then I thought I'd do that, but that doesn't always make you feel clean. You don't feel quite refreshed when you do all those things. I wanted to like scrub my skin.
So if you think about it, what I was thinking was, you know, when you get a tattoo done, they always put that cling film on your arm so that it protects. You put the Vaseline protection, and then you can have a shower still, and it doesn't come off. So it was literally the same thing. I was like, okay, stitches are in there. There's a bit of so let's wrap this up. This will be okay. You know what I mean? And that was it.
That was it. So it worked.
Yeah, that's funny.
And that's I think that's at the point where I think we were like a few months in. We were still in honeymoon period then. I think we were like a couple of months
if that.
just before Christmas. So that's exactly the time I thought, yeah, this is the guy that I think could be the potential husband material that I'm looking for.
Is it?
Yeah, you know. And then I was just waiting for you to ask me, really. That was it. I was just waiting. Years and years of waiting. That was it. So when did you know, babes? You know, when was the time when you thought, yeah, this girl is the one. This is my queen. I want to be with her forever. I want her to have my children. I want to build a life with her. All those things.
I think there isn't actually one incident. It was a catalogue of things that she did. Like I said, we was like in the previous episode about gifts and stuff like that, and just being there, you literally just changed the way I view things. You know, you were just like, you need to. Oh. What do you mean? Oh, you did.
Okay.
No, you was just
inspiring here. Influencing.
Yes, I think it was more. You showed that you cared, and you showed you were gonna be there, no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, you showed when I had like no money, buying you some cheap gifts that might literally get in the shower and get you gangrene. You were rocking it. Like
till it died.
Till it dies. You know, you were like rocking it. Like the team might be giving you skin infection or whatever. But you're there like, hey, I'm rocking this. I was like, okay. And you never was like, oh, what's this? You know what? You just, oh, thank you. The gratitude was the same despite how big or small the gesture was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like when you used to, any like disagreements we had, it just came across just how much you cared, how much you was down for me, and just how you had personality and the person you are. Just how you go so hard for the people you care about, like your friends and your family. The way you just go hard for those people. That was the things that was just like, okay, this is somebody special. Obviously, you're good looking but obviously there has to be that. You got to initially get that, and then
I like coming here. Let's talk about this all the time, Bez. This is nice.
Funny. So yeah, it was literally those kind of attributes that you had. You were considerate. But at the same time, you were just stern. You were like, no, you set your boundaries early. You were like, start expressing what you like, what you don't like. Don't do this, etc. And he just made it so clear. And gradually, he just grew and grew and grew. Because I heard someone say, you're not supposed to fall in love. Because when you actually fall, it normally means you got hurt, you injury. So you're supposed to grow in love.
Okay, drop in gems, babe. Grow in love. Yes, okay.
Because if you think, if you fall, I broke my ankle. If you fall, I broke.
Yeah.
It's always,
I fell in love.
That's an accident. You know what I mean? But I grew into that.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
And because you go through things that make you realize how much more you care about the person. You know what I mean? It brings you closer in, because if that incident that you're talking about when you was having your surgery, I was like, oh, I don't know about this, bro. You're gonna have to.
That's a bit much.
Just a bit too much. I know I said I would look after you, and that's it. But let me call somebody. Where's your? Can I call? Because this ain't what I thought it was gonna be like. You know.
I don't think we would have made it, babe.
That's what I mean. So you see,
we would not have made it. I'd have been like, this guy is not even trying to be someone who's caring.
Because people always say, yeah, I'll got your back. Whatever you need, let me know. Until you need
Whatever
something.
you need, call me. I'll try and get something for you. Oh, no.
Until you need something. Then they go, what I meant was,
I can't do that.
Moral support from a distance is what I meant. Like, what?
Virtual support.
Listen. Socially distancing support.
Yeah.
So I was just like...
Yeah. I know what you're saying, though. Because I think if it had gone a different way, I don't think... not that it wouldn't have happened, but I think it would have taken us a lot longer to get to this point. To the point where we were really into each other, we really wanted to be with each other, and we were able to express to each other
how we felt
and learn each other's love languages and understand each other a bit more. So I think it's really important to understand those things from the beginning and be clear, like you said, be clear about what
your intentions
you are and what boundaries you have, and then that way you can kind of work towards growing in love, as they say. Yeah.
So, babes.
Yes.
You know you secured a pen one, yeah?
I think you got that wrong. It's the other way around.
Is it that way?
Because I could show you the pictures. I was showing you the pictures yesterday of when we met and when we went on our first holiday.
Yes, we did.
Holiday,
Capital. Yeah, absolutely.
How young we looked. Fresh face. I looked good, I gotta say. I looked good, Definitely. But, we're still here.
We're still here. Melanin, So, babes, when we then talk about how I knew you were the one, I think the lesson here, I think people can learn from this is when you find something, if there's an inkling there of something that's quite strong, go in with 2 feet, you know what I mean? Be ready to jump in with 2 feet. Don't be thinking, and people show you those moments. They show you, this person came through for me in a position when I was vulnerable.
Yes.
And I was by myself, and they showed me they cared.
That's it. And the lesson is just to show up, really.
Just show up.
Show up and show out, as they say, to show someone that you really do have compassion and you are caring can go a long way in securing a strong relationship.
Long-lasting.
A huge foundation branch for relationships in general. So I think in understanding that someone is there for you, like you said, at a vulnerable time where you're unsure about how you're gonna be able to have a shower.
My body.
How you gonna be able to have a shower and do it without busting a stitch? Is a huge. I thought it was a huge thing, and it just showed me that this is somebody that I can have a relationship with, and also be the father of my children, and also my husband, and live in a home with. It just all snowballed from there because of the fact that you showed me that you had compassion and you cared.
Absolutely. So, thank you so much for tuning in today. We appreciate it. We appreciate you joining us every Tuesday. I've been Husband.
And I've been Life.
We look forward to hearing from you guys. Any comments, any things you got, you can DM us. You can leave comments.
You can ask us questions.
Questions, yes. Yeah. We'll be ready to just interact. And please remember to subscribe, like, and put a 10 on that notification bell.
Yeah.
And share it with your friends and your grandmama and everybody you love. Yes?
Definitely.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Now I know.